Alright. Sorry guys, this stream's been not great. It keeps going in and out. Adirondack says, how long have you been doing pottery? I got a little info from your conversation with Tyler. So I think I'm about I think I'm pretty close, if not hit my 2-year mark, like within the last month or two. So it hasn't been too long. I haven't been throwing for too long. And I probably don't throw as much as I should. But I'm trying to get better. And that's kind of like the point of the challenge that I'm doing, is just to like actually work with more clay. Because if I'm just doing like all of my normal like pottery stuff that I do, I think I usually end up throwing with like anywhere from like 1 pound to sorry. But yeah, usually when I throw and I just like don't weigh out clay much, I usually end up making balls of clay that are like anywhere from like 1.5 to 3 pounds, maybe 4. So I'm just trying to force myself to work with more and more clay. And I'm not sure if you heard earlier, but Turkey the Renegade Hut said, I wonder what kind of post-firing effects one would get with using charcoal as an ingredient in the clay. I'm not sure. I know that people do use ash a lot, like they make glazes from ash. So I'm not sure. That'd be interesting to see if anyone has done like charcoal as a component. So like carbonized, mostly carbon-based product. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can straighten this out without messing it up. Tyler said, how often do you fire work? I was firing a lot of my stuff more frequently, but now I've kind of stopped firing stuff. At the Pottery studio there, we end up firing stuff once a week. Putting stuff for them to fire at the Pottery studio once a week. But I haven't really been keeping a lot of the stuff that I've been making recently. Just because unless it's something that I just have too much like pottery laying around at this point that I don't need to collect even more. So I've probably only been firing stuff maybe once every like 4 weeks, if that. I've just been mostly throwing things and then getting them to the leather art stage where I can trim them and then once I trim them, I just kind of throw them back in the reclaim bucket. But you guys probably can't see, but I have a shelf up there that has, the top shelf has a bunch of pieces stacked on it, and then there's a couple miscellaneous pieces that are finished on there. And then I also do have like a little cart in another room that has some pieces. So they're all mostly pieces that I threw a while back that I'm not really like, I don't think they're great, so they're just kind of there. Tyler says, I know it's been a while, but did you ever award someone with your giveaway? I believe you were giving one of your pieces. Yeah, I ended up giving away a lidded jar to the person that won. I did post about it on TikTok in terms of who the winner was, but I didn't end up doing any additional stuff from there because I was just giving away the piece to them I didn't even like ask if they'd be okay with me like sharing any additional information from there, but I'll probably do another giveaway again. That was pretty fun to do, and that would be a good way for me to get rid of more pieces that I just have sitting here, because I think I've sold a couple pieces so far, but I haven't really put much focus on selling pieces of pottery because I don't know. Some people say that they like my work, but I just don't know if it's like good enough to sell yet. And I'm not like usually 100% like happy with how everything turns out. But then again, I don't know if I'm ever going to be. So probably wouldn't hurt to actually try to sell some of my pieces more. Tyler said, I think that's just you being your own worst critic. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I for sure am probably my own worst critic, and I don't know. There's other potters that I see who have been doing pottery for a lot longer, and I want to get like to their level in terms of like their finished pieces and how well executed they are. And probably until I get somewhat close to that, I don't know if I'll feel like my pottery's good enough to like actually sell. But maybe I'll put up like a little tent or something. I don't know what they're called, like a canopy or whatever, in front of my house and announce it over like Facebook Marketplace and see if people want to buy stuff. But yeah, so this is the 7-pound vase. It's probably, I feel like it should be taller when I'm working with 7 pounds, but I couldn't really get it much taller than that. I don't know if this clay is too soft or what, but Thanks everyone for tuning in. Tyler says, I'd buy one from you. It'd be cool to get something that was made by one of my friends. I'll probably just I'll send you a piece. I'll show you what I have so far, and I'll let you pick anything that I have finished, and I'll send it out to you. But 7 pounds, that's what I made. I may keep this. I don't know. It's kind of big, but the clay might be kind of soft in terms of me trying to get more height. I'm not positive. I'm not that good at knowing clay yet. But Tyler, I'll take a look to see if I have a message somewhere in my phone from you. Stuff gets backed up for sure. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. It was really cool to talk to all the people that stopped by. Sorry that the stream was terrible. It ended up cutting out a bunch of times, but I don't know if I'm going to be throwing tomorrow. I might not because I'm throwing today, but I'll probably at least be back